then we can decide what's fucking happening, because we're going to hit it with some other organic belter and miss it. So as long as it's fucking churning away,
You mean like right now?
Yeah.
Well, you're like right now. What the fuck? No.
No, legitimately, we've started recording.
Have we started recording?
Actually, I've hit the button. So welcome to the Roll With podcast, I suppose.
Welcome to the Roll With podcast.
Welcome to the Roll With podcast,
where we are going to talk all things TTRPGs, all things not so TTRPGs, and anything gaming adjacent and Glasgow adjacent and whatever else pops into our silly little heads.
Fantastic.
There we go.
Yeah.
Oh, you got whip round intros?
Of course.
Yes, indeed. So I'm Connor, and I'm one of the co-owners of Roll With.
I'm Laura. I'm one of the other co-owners of Roll With.
Who have we got over here?
I'm Greg W. I am not a co-owner of Roll With It, unfortunately, but
Travelling celebrity DM.
yeah, we'll see how it goes.
And I'm Greg C. I'm just turn up when I'm asked to be and just talk shit.
He just showed up one day.
Yeah, I just showed up one day for the East Coast and was like, "We've adopted you," and that's that. It's been a storied tale ever since.
Yeah.
Oh dear. I think basically the main point of this is to sort of celebrate the community, the people that are into tabletop gaming, analog gaming as I've seen it's being called. It's not necessarily just Dungeons and Dragons, as you're going to find out very, very quickly. We're going to talk about different stuff, but it's more, I mean, we can get into why we started it in a minute, but it's more thinking about Glasgow in general. There is this huge scene, there's always been this scene, but it really feels like the size of the scene compared to the places that cater for it are a bit kind of one-sided, as in there's loads of folk that are into it and nowhere really sort of kind of supporting it. There is places, I'm not saying there's not, there's some cracking places across the length and breadth of Glasgow, but there just seems to be, it's a bit unevenly sort of balanced. And was it in pubs before we started it? It's not for me to say, but no, absolutely not. We started it. We were the fucking pioneers. It was just us.
And this is where you put in the Soviet national anthem.
This is where the USSR starts.
Just under that little
from the sweat of our
Connor
brow,
speech.
and there are people joining us from the fields. We built this to be for the people, by the people. Please do not cut this, or no, do cut this.
No,
He's not going to cut it.
I'm not.
He's not going to
This
cut it.
is just getting raw uploaded. 45 minutes, bang.
Yeah.
The previous political podcast.
This podcast is sponsored by the United.
Fucking.
But anyway, so Glasgow as a scene's kind of been always kind of there, but no one's really had the stones to kind of go, right, well, we're actually going to be the ones to put our clackers on the line and actually do it.
Exactly. And it's like I said, when obviously we've done we probably should point out that we are coming live, do the air quotes, from the Variety Bar basement. As you know, we're pals with the No Mean Radio, the No Mean podcast. We're very good pals with Variety Bar themselves, who are super kindly letting us use their, I mean, you can probably agree with me here, absolutely banging studio.
Oh, this is
amazing.
This is
Got down
nicer
here.
than my house.
It's mental, isn't it?
It's crazy.
It looks like something that came off the fucking ship at Roswell. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's just so full of tech.
Area 51.
You know I've still got PTSD from there, right?
Yeah, Greg W is like a celebrity, but celebrity in the way that Paul from the film Paul is.
Yes, he's really bigging up to his gamma.
Yeah.
I do. But no, you're right about the scene, because I did some maths on it earlier, right? Because I was trying to work this all out, and it was something like 1% of the population plays tabletop RPGs,
which is mental.
But when you put that into like an actual figure for Glasgow, that's like 18,000 people.
Aye.
So there's 18. There's got to be 18,000 gamers just in Glasgow alone. That's not. I don't think that's including Greater Glasgow. But it's like when you think about that. So, we need to get them all involved.
We're here for you guys. We're here for you.
When me and Laura obviously first met, one of the first things we started bonding over quite quickly is that we quite like games. Me more so than Laura to start with. I don't think that's unfair to say. But now you're like equally, if not more so, into games than I am.
Yes,
and it was something Laura said that stuck with me. When we first started thinking about doing one shots and that, and it was like, if we teach people how to play D&D, then we'll have more people to play with. I was like, because it was always a mission to try and get folk, know, to what it's like. The greatest enemy is scheduling.
Scheduling, yep.
So like when we first started that kind of off, it was like, if we teach people how to play it, there'll be more people to play with. Totally self-serving. But then obviously it's evolved into this beautiful thing that we've got now. We've got this lovely, lovely community, some of the nicest folk that we've ever met. And if you think about how long we've been doing it, so it's almost 8 years, we've met thousands of people, and it's
Hundreds of people.
Well, I'd say thousands.
It's probably no far off of thousands, to be
It's
fair.
gotta be.
Over
Think
8
of it,
years.
Think of it. If we do, like,
We've met a
what,
lot of people, and
three-
you might be one of them.
Yeah, you might be. Yeah, absolutely. But think about it. If we've done like 4 or 5 game nights a month, roughly 30 odd people there for nearly 8 years, come on, that's got to be not too far off it.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably.
But yeah, it's just, I
Give
don't
me
know.
a
It's
pen,
just,
I'll do the maths.
when I first started playing RPGs, I was like, everybody should play this. Everybody should have like at least one go at this. Like,
Yeah.
I even try to get like, my mum and my dad into it during lockdown. We're bored out our tits, and even if you don't end up liking it, I think everybody should try it at least
I
once.
struggle to get my mum to learn how to use the TV remote, let alone play TTRPGs, man.
His
How did-
parents did not play TTRPG.
Nah, they were shite.
He tried. Sadly.
They were sitting there bored at their tits, and I was
Yeah.
like, you do know that your boy has got a loft filled with like nearly 200 board games I can teach you, whatever. He's like, I don't want you to be bored because we're falling out with each other all the time. I could barely teach them fucking Cards Against Humanity without them fighting them.
Yeah.
God love them. Shout out Hugh and Trisha, but no, they're no gamers. They're no for, the gaming's no for them. But I do believe in my heart of hearts that gaming could be for most folk.
Definitely.
If
Oh,
you,
100%.
Definitely.
yeah, because if you look at our lovely regulars, I remember all their first nights.
Mhm.
So we remember the first time they came along, and you get talking to them, and you find out what makes them sort of tick. You're like, oh, you're one of us. You've just been hiding for a while. We just had to kind of fun you and pull you out and get you into the sort of herd and that. We've got this lovely big group of folk now, and now they all go. I love seeing it in Discord. By the way, join the Discord.
Shameless.
Yeah, absolutely.
Aye, they were all out at the weekend, weren't they?
Yeah, they all go out and get pints and stuff, and it's the nicest thing.
so
See, like,
nice.
I love it. Like, just seeing all the chums out getting mad with it. I'm like, I remember your first night when you came, like, yourself, and you didn't know what an armour class was, and look at you now, running one shots. I'm so proud, like a big proud da. Big specky proud Glaswegian da. Love it.
Dungeon Daddy.
No.
Dungeon Jerry.
We're no bringing that back.
Captain Calcium.
Yeah.
No, that's
Calcium. Oh no.
if we start making fucking milk jokes, I'll just go sit in the hall. I don't care. You can fucking run it. I will go in a huff.
Oh dear, between that and the Halo TV show. But
That's right.
So this is like, if you've ever been to a rollway event, right? Our entire thing
Yep.
is just to annoy Connie so much that he rage quits.
no.
Definitely.
No.
It is one of my favourite things to do.
Right. So
Oh.
this is an unfortunate byproduct, fucking propagated by shithouses like you and we're regulars that think I'm trying to fucking get folk involved in a hobby, and then it quickly devolves into what can we do? How long will it take to get Connor to say that he wishes he could start smoking, or takes his specs off, or goes in a huff, or goes and stands outside for a bit? And that's, if you're having fun, that's great, because I want people to have fun, but why fucking be nice to me?
why at your expense?
Which takes us into our next wee segment, which is, I've called it the pub tactics, right?
Mhm.
So today, I've based on something that happened to me at work today, where I had an absolute critical of fails.
Oh dear.
So I was making it wasn't my first cup, it was my second cup of coffee of the day, right? And the way that my coffee machine works in the office is that there's 3 wee hoses, one for milk, one for water, one for coffee.
Mhm.
And the milk one, it fires towards the back, so I have to angle my cup slightly. But I figured out if I rest my cup one way, I can just walk away and do something else, and it pours, it goes perfectly.
Oh no.
Here we go.
Then I went to pick it up, and it just exploded
Oh,
all over me.
no.
So I was wearing my shirt and everything like that there today, and literally coffee all over me, like the most natural of natural ones, like right in the office, 9:15.
Oh,
Like, the
dear.
day's barely even started,
Oh dear.
and I need to go and spend the rest of the day in a work charity shirt. So I was walking around like a corporate sponsor all day the day, and everybody, and it was 2 sizes too wee for me.
Oh no.
So I'm like,
Did folks start flinging money at you? Or what?
I was getting.
I mean,
some,
I would have.
there was reports going to HR at some point because they were like, right, you need to, tone in the sexiness, and I was like, okay, that's fine. Like, I'm a 2XL. This was a large shirt that I was wearing, so I was like, oof, ripping out of it. But then that got me thinking, right? If we're doing the
Just get the Diet Cokes out now.
I don't want to be no slave.
Anyway, let's
gotta
stop
get content
objectifying.
ID.
Yeah.
Because I did, because we're
let's
too
not
perfect.
objectify me. I need an adult in here. He says, as the oldest person in the room by quite a distance, I need an adult.
Oh dear.
No, but then that got me thinking, right? See, when we're playing these games and these RPGs and stuff out there, rolling a 1's much more better than rolling a 20.
100%.
Easy.
Yeah.
Without doubt.
Definitely.
Yeah. That's what I was thinking. So I was like, great stories about 1s. Like, you can go, like, failures. And it was like, because I'm playing a game just now. It says Mage of the Ascension.
Mhm.
But it's set in the Dresden Files universe in 1920 Shanghai.
Oh.
And I am
Interesting.
a gun smuggling pirate. And basically, I get commissioned to take something out of the city in the plane. So we all loaded into the plane. We're like, this is great. And I was like, failed a perception check drastically.
Right.
And that perception check was to see if there was a magic bubble around the city stop me from leaving.
Right, okay.
Oh no.
So just looking out a window.
Aye. Cue me crashing the plane into the magic force field, and then we had to recover it, and I had to try and land the crashed plane into the river in Shanghai. And I was just like, brilliant. I mean, there was like, if I succeeded in seeing that, I was like, I would have been like, oh, you need to pilot it down
You're
and stuff
right.
like that. But no, just crashing straight into a Wile E. Coyote style.
You're right in
Much
what you're
better.
saying. Now, don't get me wrong, we can think right now about amazing Nat 20s that we've heard at like tables and stuff, but the Nat 1s are more memorable.
Definitely.
Or the critical fails are more. Because I want to talk about Callum. Shout out Callum. We love you, Callum. We're a big, lovely English pal who shows up every now and then, and they were at my Mothership table once. And Mothership is a fantastic sci-fi TTRPG. If you've ever played them even a wee bit, I'd absolutely recommend picking it up because it's so easy to pick up and learn. It's just great. It's every sci-fi trope mulched together. It is The Thing. It is Event Horizon. It's Wall-E. It's all sorts. But Callum, once you take stress, which is a large mechanic in the game which can affect how you sort of like perform, you start getting fallout and bad things that start happening to you. So he got cowardice. And cause Callum's an absolute champ, he was role-playing the hell out of being a coward. So when he was like the first one out the room, the closest one to the door, the one like, oh, I'm totally holding the elevator open when he's hitting the fucking shut button. So he was rolling an intellect sort of check to make sure that part of this like spaceship that he was having to kind of flee to was safe and was pressurized and stuff, got a critical fail. But because he's like, alright, cool, I don't know what the fuck's in there, went through this bulkhead and then just like made it worse for the rest of the team, but because he was the coward, he got through it, so it was hilarious for him because he just became like, there was nobody else at the table to Callum, it was just him, fuck him, and he just buggered off and left him, and I still think that's hilarious, because like the successes in that campaign were nowhere near as funny as Callum being a chronic shitebag and just running away and just leaving everybody to die.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's brilliant.
Yeah.
Love Mothership. Shout out Mothership.
No, definitely. I mean, mine's is kind of similarly epic. It was in D&D. It was my first D&D campaign as a player. I played a Leonin barbarian who was like a big farmer boy that just like enjoyed life and loved like causing mayhem. But they got invited to a high society dinner. So this was like dance cards and stuff, like Victorian era. And he's just like, what is this? Did we not just dance? So they decided that, all right, well, I'm just going to dance. So my DM says, all right, roll a performance check. Nat 1.
Oh.
My Leonin barbarian has a -1 to charisma.
Oh, no.
So I rolled a 0. It was so bad, the rest of the party decided we need to save them. Rolled so well on their performance checks, we effectively started a flash mob, and the goddess of chaos and revelry decided to turn up, and she was like, I love you. And they went, great, can I be your paladin? And that's how I multiclassed into paladin.
Amazing.
Task failed
Fabulous.
successfully.
So they were just like,
You know what that reminds me of? Like, see when you do those dances and it's the person falls and it's like, oh, I've hurt my back.
oh yeah.
That's exactly what that feels
Oh,
like.
my knee, and then they just stank you like
100%.
it.
Yep.
Oh,
and that was it.
no.
They were like, oh, great, I've never met a god before. Do you need a paladin? And they were like, yeah, sure, okay. So I'm multiclassed into paladin on a nat 1.
Nice. That's a nice natural. That's a natural reason to multi-class.
Exactly. I
good
quite like
multi-
things like that. Yeah.
class.
You got any nat 1 stories, Laura?
I don't have a nat 1 story, but I've got a really funny nat 20 story.
Hell yeah, my brother.
So, my players were sneaking somewhere. I don't know. They were sneaking somewhere, and one of our regulars, Jade, who was
Shout out
playing
Jade.
druid. No, a drow something.
A druid.
A drow rogue. They
Oh.
were playing a drow rogue. And this drow rogue was like, I am going to pretend to be a door. And I'm like, okay, Jade, pretend to be a door. Roll me a deception check or whatever. And she rolled an at 20 and I was like, okay, how do I then do that? You're obviously a drow. You can't just pretend to be
A drawer.
a door because that just doesn't work. So I think I just played it off as the person that they were like hiding from. Just sort of looked at them like, you all right there? Yeah, okay. I'm just gonna ignore you.
Like, oh, that's a sin.
That's
Oh,
a
dear.
free sin.
That's good.
That was very funny, but not in that one story. So,
Yeah.
but
But it's
still
one of those,
a funny, a
yeah.
fail, a nat 20 fail story.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
20 fail. I like that.
Kind of, yeah.
Yeah. That's like one of those. I mean, how I would have done that one, right? If you don't mind.
Yes,
I'll
go
put
for
this
it.
one, right? They roll an at 20. I want to be a door. I say, right, you can't be a door, but there's a coat hook on it, and you just hang up pretending you're a coat
Okay,
hook.
yeah, that would have worked. That could have
Aye,
worked as
like
well.
one of the Looney Tunes cartoons. Like, I mean, Looney Tunes cartoons is essentially how I DM anyway, but that's
Yeah.
Bit of Scooby Doo in there.
Of course.
Mm.
That's one of the best bits of advice I can give to people who want to do one shots and things like that. There is watch Scooby Doo and just do an episode of Scooby Doo
Easy.
because
Yeah.
it works so. Any episode you can just go boom. There you go. That's a one shot.
Literally what
Yeah.
Monster of the Week is.
Yeah.
It's an episode of Scooby Doo.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Or Supernatural.
Or Supernatural.
Or Buffy.
Yeah.
Or literally any garbage sci-fi nonsense.
But obviously, there's 4 people sitting around this table right now, and we all DM very, very, very differently. But there is some just basic, good, universal advice to give to folk that ever want to try like DMing. That's a cracking bit to be like, oh, episode of Buffy or whatever. Or like you know, I mean, Always Sunny. Like like anything, like any sort of like kind of like contained
You've
little
seen
sort of
my
sitcom.
plans for always.
Spoilers.
Spoilers,
Oh
folks.
no.
So, something Philly this way comes.
Oh, God, that's what I need to call it now, isn't it?
cut that out. We'll reap it.
Just put
Yeah, no, listening to the Robot
redacted.
podcast. But another nat one that I can think of is back to the Mothership RPG, and it was very, very recently where there was a gunfight in a hangar, and half the team were these in theory shit-kicking Marines, pulse rifles, combat shotguns. You know, fucking let's do this. Hunting down something absolutely horrible on a ship that was slowly one by one trying to pick them off, but it was also making all the androids act a little bit thingy. So what happened was Jules, shout out Jules, our mate Jules, got turned into Swiss cheese by an automatic sentry gun and was rapidly bleeding out to the point where I think it's the way it works is if you do certain actions, you have like 2, 3, 4. It depends how winded your actions until you bleed to death and you die. Alyssa, shout out Alyssa, our absolutely mental pal from the Lone Star State, was playing a scientist doctor character who was sexually attracted to crabs. But also the only
I
trained.
mean, who is?
Let's just.
See when they
Can we stop the story there and just talk about crabs for a wee bit?
Patrick.
see when
Nope,
they've got
Patrick is
he's
not a
that's
crab, he's a
that's
starfish.
He's a
starfish.
crustacean.
Mr. Krabs.
Mr. Krabs.
Mr. Krabs.
Yeah.
Voiced
Mr.
by the
Krabs.
very sexy Clancy Brown.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who also plays
The Kurgan.
he also plays fucking Drill Sergeant Zim
Mhm.
in the amazing
yes.
Starship
Starship
Troopers.
Troopers.
Everything
What a
goes
film.
back to
You know what a good
Starship
bug is a dead
Troopers.
bug. I've been playing the fuck out of Helldivers. Anyway, sorry, fucking segue and a half. So Jules is lying there. He's on this hangar floor. He's shot at her fuck out of Alyssa. Absolutely nuts. Is the only character that has any sort of medical training skills or medical equipment. And she's like, oh, I'll run out and help him. And then gets there and she's like, great, we need to stop him bleeding. So she ripped a bit of her fucking like lab coat off to try and staunch the bleeding. Got a 99, which is essentially that game's version of a nat 1. It's a critical fail. It's awful.
What?
Oh,
And,
no.
and did more damage to him
Oh,
trying to heal him than
Brilliant.
she did like trying to fix. So he's lying there like, oh, it's fine, the doctor's here. She's basically just ran up and just fucking jabbed him in the face, done nothing to him, made it worse. So if he's bleeding from a leg when she's put a bandage on his head, it was fucking hysterical. And
It's
poor
absolutely
Jules
sensational.
is just lying there like, what the fuck?
It's brilliant. Oh, phenomenal.
Oh.
Absolutely phenomenal.
Right, you've been waiting. Tell them how you broke me.
All right, we'll dive into this one, right? So, in this week's episode
Of Table Tales.
Oh no.
so this was Dungeons and Dragons before Connie fell out with D&D.
Yes.
Because it's well documented that you don't like playing it anymore.
Don't.
but this is how me and you first met, was our D&D campaign.
Mhm.
And it was Tomb of Annihilation.
Tomb of Annihilation is a fantastic module. We had great fun with that.
Amazing. It's one of the best villains of,
Hands
spoilers.
down.
But yeah.
Yeah.
Aye. Great villain. And Jungle Island filled with dinosaurs and zombies. What more could you ask for?
and
RPGs?
zombie dinosaurs.
And zombie dinosaurs. We did have the zombie dinosaur.
Dead.
It was just unfortunate for you that I was a paladin that could do radiant damage to everything. So I was the party nuclear weapon. But the one that I remember very vividly, the very first time I ever broke you, and it was, you had the game, you had us in the dungeon, and somebody activated the trap, which opened a door,
Mhm.
and it was a corridor filled with 100 zombies.
100 zombies per round of combat.
Per
So it was supposed
round.
to just be this, nigh unwinnable. I try to make my pals have fun. I thought it'd be cool to have a zombie sort of horde. I thought we'll have a nice cinematic, big fucking shit we need to kind of fall back out here. This will be fun. Everybody will remember this. And then
You gave us the Kobayashi Maru, mate, is what you gave us. So, I, being the paladin, a dragonborn paladin as well, so I was the largest member of the group. And my tactic was just grab my shield, brace in the doorway, and just knock them all back every single time. Just bottleneck them like 300. And that was the plan. Meanwhile, the rest of the party, they all go and escape. and they're trying to figure out the way out of this. And every round, it was just, what are you doing, Greg? Oh, I'm going to brace. And was just bracing, holding off for the damage. And my AC was ridiculously high as well.
it was annoyingly fucking high.
Painfully high for you, man. I think it was like mid-20s or something.
It was. I think you were 20 with a shield,
Aye.
something like that. It
Something
was
like that. And
mental.
somebody cast Haste and Shield of Faith on me or
Yep.
something
So
like
you
that
were,
before they went.
buffed out your nut.
Aye.
And all these shitey zombies, they've got like 3+ to hit, so they're hitting nothing, and I'm rolling mince. And I'm a lovely,
But-
honest DM that doesn't fudge my rolls.
It's like, and you could see Connie's face because he was just like, oh my God, Greg's making the sacrifice play here for his character. Like he's going to hold them all back whilst everybody else escapes. And I was doing that. I was just like, right, everybody keep going, keep going, keep going. And then the druid cast, what was it, the thorn growth or something, like spike growth.
Fucking
100
spike growth.
like 100 feet or whatever it was, 10 like behind me. So it's like even if the zombies get past me, they were taking all the damage for the spikes and they weren't going to make it to the party. But I was like, oh, no, I've got this, guys. You make it to the exit. And then when the party's out and somebody shouts back, it's like, right, we're out. It's like, and Connie just starts looking at me and picking up all the dice for the damage that he's about to take to me. He's just like, oh, you need to run through this spike, go to do the damage. And I just took a wee sip of my drink and I went, sure would be a shame if someday cast Misty Step.
Oh no.
This, ladies and germs and everybody listening, is why I do not fucking like Misty Step. If you've sat at my table on the rare occasion that I do D&D or when I used to do D&D, Misty Step does my tits in.
Yeah.
It's not because I don't like the spell, it's just because I always forget about it.
Yep.
And then somebody be like, Misty Step, like, bastard! Right, there we go. Can he fucking, right, okay, doesn't matter. Any
Yeah.
traps that I had, right, cool. And I always,
Gone.
always
But you were
always
so,
forget.
you were so excited as well. You were just like, oh.
because it looked like you were doing a heroic last stand with your character, and I was like, yes, I get to kill somebody. Let's
It's like-
go.
Misty Step, other side of the trap, completely avoided it, ran out into safety,
Shut the door behind me.
and
Yeah.
me versus 100 zombies, 6 damage.
I was sitting there.
Wow.
I was sitting there with blood pressure like a fucking fire hose. I was raging.
Do you remember what you did straight after I said it as well? You went to the bar and ordered not 1, not 2,
But 3.
but 3 shots of tequila.
Ah.
Jeez, they
You
peeps,
were
man.
that annoyed.
I do not like tequila.
But you just had to get rid of the bitterness of that moment.
It was before I drove. It was early game night, and
Yeah.
I was not happy.
Incredible. Is there any? So for me, rogues is like my initial. Like rogues fucking do my nutting. Like I just think they are a broken class in D&D. Does anybody like
Swashbuckler rogues.
Well, not even just that. Inquisitive rogues, because like they get sneak attack whenever they pass an insight check. It's
Oh, for
totally it's total pish. So whenever anybody, like if we're running D&D nights or in Glasgow and wherever, and somebody picks up a rogue character and says, "Oh, I'd like to play a rogue," I go, "Welcome to the special edition of this game. You're getting murdered first." And it's just immediate. Like it is just route one. I'm gonna just tackle everything at you. I genuinely don't because I'm fair like that. But is there any, like, obviously Connor uses like Misty Step's your one. Do you guys have anything else that kind of sets you off immediately, like on site? I fucking hate you.
I can save it for another podcast.
Oh,
I would be
spicy
talking.
story.
I'd be talking for hours about.
think-
Do we get the TLDR?
There's no class that annoys me, right? I
He's,
don't.
he's rubbing his horns, everybody. He's just go.
I'm rubbing
It's,
something. Aye. No, it's no a class or anything like that there, and because obviously you've got different class. You've got Mothership, you've got Mage, you've got, you know,
Dozens upon
aye,
dozens of
like,
systems.
There's dozens of systems, so they don't fall across there for it. I can play with pretty much anything. Anything anybody throws at me, I can handle. The one thing I don't like though, and again, we'll save this for another podcast, is players what have got main character syndrome.
oh,
I just
yeah.
can't go it.
I'm going to agree.
that's a
I think we should
different podcast.
definitely keep types of players
Yeah,
for another podcast because
that's
my blood's up already. Just thinking,
So yeah, definitely gotta listen to the next
You going
one.
for another 3 shots
that
of
just,
tequila?
that just
Definitely.
means, dear listeners, you'll need to listen to
The
the
next
next one,
one.
or maybe the one after it. We've not
Exactly.
decided yet.
Laura, have you got any cliff notes of ones that kind of set you off immediately, or are you just the
swashbuckler rogues?
Swashbuckler rogues?
Got a pal who plays a swashbuckler rogue. Fancy footwork. Can't do anything. He steps away and doesn't even have to use his disengage action to move away without getting attacked. He just fucking
We've got in my home game, which is it's the only game of D&D I still play. We're on a modified Eberron campaign. It's been on for about nearly 3 years now.
big up Keith Baker?
We have Keith Baker, who chum that we've met, Keith Baker, who was absolutely lovely. It was great to talk to. That was a while ago. That was 2019 we met Keith Baker. That was awesome. You ever come back, Keith Baker, you want to hang out, give me a shout.
Get on the pod.
Get on the pod, yeah. I was, well, it's my mate Ryan, shout out Ryan, in case he listens, but he has got a particularly infuriating paladin who's, I don't know, he's off. I want to say it's like off a, fucking,
the ancients.
no, it's not Ancients, it's the big radiant one. Can't mean
Basically
anyway,
a classic paladin.
big fucking like lawful good paladin. He is Arthur, King of the Britons from Monty Python, as and that is actually his character. But he's got great weapon fighting and all these like niche little sort of kind of thingies that basically make if he hits something, he is doing 120 damage to it minimum. It doesn't matter what the fuck it is, and it's became sort of the joke at the table that Ryan steals the kills. So everybody else will start a fight and he'll fucking finish it. And it's just patter all the time. And I'll be sitting there like, what the fuck can I make him fight that he can't like quarter the health off of in one action of combat?
Yeah.
And I'm still not
Taras.
found that battle. I'm not fighting fucking Taras, are we? Oh, here's a continent-sized dragon lizard thing, no bother.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck
You
it.
kind of don't need to do that, but again, this is for a later on podcast. That's right. Maybe episode 4.
We are teasing
5,
everything today.
10. Who knows? Who
Everything.
knows which podcast is going on? I'll talk to you about my battle system because I run my battle systems. And let's see, the 4 of us run entirely different. We can go through battle systems later on, but we might have something that you can use against this bastard paladin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bastard paladin.
God damn it. But you know what's not a critical failure? Coming into the variety bar on Sucky Hall Street and getting a nice pint. They've got neck oil, they've got delirium, they've got tenants. I mean, who doesn't have tenants in Glasgow? But
Fruly, I know. I love a wee pint of Fruly.
exactly. And all the spirits to make any of your cocktails that you love. So come on down to the variety bar on Sucky Hall Street.
Shout out the ray guns, man.
Big up, big up, big up. Anyway, we've got everyone's blood up about D&D enough. Do we
Yes.
have any indie systems that we're liking just now? Anything that's in the Kickstarter pipeline or anything you're running just now and
well,
enjoying?
We've already kind of touched on it, but I'm going to cover it just in case because, I know we're amazing and stuff, but this might be some lovely person right now's first time ever hearing about Roll It.
Yep.
So I'm just going to quickly cover that there was something that Wizards of the Coast did called the OGL, or the One Game License, that they did 2 years ago.
Yep.
That-
Ladies and gentlemen, the following political podcast is brought to you by...
They did something called the OGL, where they tried to license the hell out of their product. And, technically they could, but whatever. But basically it meant what MD, who was using the Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition rules to either make their own sort of content with, bring out their own kind of source books, play at pubs and stuff like we do a podcast like we are now doing, and some weird, long, highfalutin way would have to pay Wizards of the Coast and the D&D company money, to which this got leaked before it ever got put to fruition, and the entire world seen it and went, fuck that. Now that was my, like Greg said earlier on, that was my kind of nail in the coffin with D&D, because it really, really pissed me off.
Fair.
And started looking to what you've just so tactfully brought up, indie RPGs, tabletop role-playing games that aren't D&D, and I've got one I want to talk about.
Fire in.
Right now.
Get
Let's
going.
talk about it.
Pull the pin on that grenade and let it go.
I think you know what I'm going to say.
I wonder
Well,
what he's gonna say.
do you know what though? You say that, and I could think of 3 easily right now that
Yeah,
could be.
same.
I don't know. There's one that he's no shut up
Yeah.
about, so I'm assuming that's what
No,
we're
but
about
like,
to grace our
yeah.
ears.
I mean, there's several that hasn't shut up about for the last 4 weeks or something.
That
but
is true.
Laura, I don't know how you put up with him.
Yeah,
honestly.
genuinely, Saint of the podcast
Yep.
decided moniker is assigned.
Mm-hmm.
Who knows?
Laura Saint Laura of Rowit.
That's fine. That
Yeah.
makes me feel really good.
Get a little
Yeah.
halo.
Anyway,
It is Rowan Rook and Deckard's very own Spire. the city must
okay.
fall.
Did not think that was the one you were going to say.
See,
Spire.
I'll be honest,
So-
that's not the one I thought you were
No,
gonna say.
I didn't
See?
either.
Oh, he's
Okay,
he's
what
fucking-
did,
he's all
what
that
did we
fucking
think he
clever.
was going to say?
I genuinely thought it was going to be either Eat the Reich
To be
or
fair, yes.
same company,
Oh.
but either it was going to be Eat the Reich or Mothership.
Again, they are easily my top 3.
Yeah.
but
Oh, I had a different one. I thought it was
What
going
did
to
you
talk
have?
about Morborg.
What?
Same.
Oh, Borgs? Yeah,
I
it could be a
thought
Borg.
Morkborg. I thought
Yeah.
Morkborg.
See, there we go.
I mean, this is
because-
good. Right, this should be the weekly segment now, right? Is what's Connie going to talk about this week?
Yeah, exactly. We all have to guess.
Well, this
what
week,
unhinged topic?
this week it's going to be
Spire.
Spire. The City Must Fall
It's
by
class.
Rowan Rook and Deckard. It is my favourite TTRPG, hands down. It has almost been unseated a little bit by Mothership, because again, that's another fantastic RPG. But Spire, The City Must Fall. Gonna give you the elevator pitch. Now, a lot of our lovely regulars and MD that's listening that's paid this before, you already know that Spire is a unique beast. It is fantastic. So it's set in its own bespoke universe that has had multiple writers and all this kind of input, and even Kickstarter backers have been adding to it over these 3 really big campaigns. The RPG Heart is also set in the same universe of Spire, but we'll save that for another day. And basically, all players play as Drow or Dark Elves in this world, and Spire is the biggest city that has ever been and ever will be. It's like a mega city from Judge Dredd or a hive city from Warhammer. Like, use your sort of imagination with that. It's very steampunk, it's arcanopunk. There's magic, but it's really dangerous and misunderstood. There's guns, but they're really unreliable and kind of shit. And the players all play as these Dark Elves on the first day on the job, when you basically become members of a terrorist cell.
Brilliant.
So,
Again,
Right.
ladies and gentlemen, the following political podcast is brought to you by.
oh dear. So the Elfir, or Frost Elves, or High Elves, or just Elfir as they're called, took over the city of Spire 300, 400 years before the players start playing. They have completely wiped out your culture. They have made 2/3 of your religion illegal. They have made your language illegal. To legally become a citizen in a city that you were born in, you have to do 4 years of what's called a durance under an Elfir lord, and they decide whatever horrible job they want to do. Most people get sent to go fight in the desert, but some people get much, much worse. So the players Inspire, their main mission, if you will, is trying to fight back and take back what's theirs. But whereas D&D, as we know, is a combat game at heart, it is, because most of the mechanics are about fighting and magical and stuff. Spire is very much not. There is combat, and it's quick, bloody, and brutal, and it's usually over really, really quick.
Totally.
But you shouldn't be fighting in it. It's all about, like, yes, fighting the power, but it's like, oh yeah, there's this fucking really cruel police captain in this district, but if we kill him, they'll just replace him with someone worse.
Yeah.
So how do we solve that? Or, like, you know, there's just all these, it's a pulpy 1930s noir crime book, but there's got a little bit of Discworld in there. There's a little bit of Warhammer 40k. It's one of the most grimdark things I've read that hasn't come from the Warhammer universe. The books themselves, there's 3 of them, are worth buying purely for the lore, because the 3/4 of it are just lore and the last quarter of it is the rules. It is a fantastic, dizzying, intoxicating world where the Elfir are so evil they border on the parody. They are the perfect enemy. They're Nazis from Hogan's Heroes. They're the bugs from Starship Troopers. They're just the perfect foe to go up against. The system itself is easy. It's all D10s and pools of stress. It's again, easier to teach than your D&Ds, your combat rules. And that's my wee soapbox segment about Spire. Just fucking play it. It's so good.
Brilliant.
Fantastic. Greg, what the Rollweight podcast? I have a question here for you. So when on our many Rollweight nights, when's the next time we're playing this?
Spire.
When are we going?
This is, I believe it's coming up. This, watch me absolutely stack it, and it's not in any of the next game nights that we've got. Which we have
You can
consistently.
run it whenever you want.
For more information, please check out our brand new website, which
Indeed.
should be up and loaded by the time we get this podcast going.
Someone super
Amazing.
handsome made us that very recently. We are playing Spire.
While Connor is finding when we're playing Spire, I'm gonna plug a little indie
Do it.
TTRPG.
Go for it, Laura.
Called Scurry.
We're playing Spire in June.
Spire in June.
Why did you?
Yeah, my indie select for the day
Scotty.
is Scurry.
Nice.
It's tiny wee TTRPG published by Stout Press from Edinburgh, I believe.
Sorry, was that Stout Press?
Stout Press.
You know we can get a good stout. Variety Bar here
Oh,
on Surrey
exactly.
You can get a fantastic
Indeed.
stout.
Smooth as ice, my
That
friend.
was very
He's right.
smooth.
He's right. I mean, we get here like no even 2 hours ago, and there was a couple of pints of the black stuff just getting ready to get finished off in the bar. I wish I didn't have the car. What can I say?
Well.
Yes.
Anyway, yes, your game, Laura.
Scurry.
Scurry.
So it's this lovely wee game where you play as forest animals in the northern wilderness of Scotland, and you basically just have to do whatever the mission is. You go on your Scurry. It's super simple, super quick, and yeah, it's just lovely. It's a lovely wee game, and I've got plans for a really fun one in the future where everybody plays as haggises. That will be Haggai. No, that sounds weird. Haggises, because we all know they're real.
It's true.
It's very true. So
I had an American friend at work, and he asked the question today, and it's one of my favourite things of Scotland. Is like, if anyone
shout
ever
out
asks,
Scotland, by the way. Come
Hang
on.
how good Scotland? Shout out to Scotland, right?
Just as a
One
whole
fucking
nation.
Scotland.
Oh
Best
my
wee
good
country in the
Brad.
world.
Oh my God. Come on.
Come on, let's
Yes!
go. Get your tap back on. Sorry, let's go. Calm down.
oh,
Everybody in the pub upstairs is like, what the fuck's going on?
Highland Cathedral's getting played. I'm getting up the stair. Sack the podcast.
Can whoever's editing, can we put bagpipes over the back of this?
Yeah,
Our great and powerful land. We shout out to you. No, the best thing, because it was again an American pal at work, and he asked the question today, and it's the question that every single Scottish person, no matter who you are,
Doesn't matter who you are.
every single one of us is all in on that joke, and we love it. So he's like, "Are haggises real?"
Aye.
aye,
Aye.
very real. You can see them. You can see one
literally said-
in
there
the
was-
Kelvin Grove Museum.
No
Correct.
words spoken across the rest of the office. Everybody was just, aye.
Just a collective
A
conscience.
collective. You're like, as a country, we are just so unserious.
You're
It's
so right.
hilarious.
So I got dragged on a lad's holiday years ago. What? I'm not proud. Don't look at me like that. And there was these lassies from, I want to say Bristol, and it's like you say, it's this subconscious, simultaneous Scottish sort of psychic link when somebody north of here goes, "Are haggises real?" And you go, "Aye, of course they are." But these lassies like goes, "Haggises aren't they real, are they?" He goes, "Aye, they are." Goes, "But they're the wee furry things with 3 legs that run in circles." Like, no, obviously no. Because why would something like you can't have like, don't be fucking stupid. And like, oh, really? Because no, a haggis is a bird, and they're like that, right? Aye. So my pal Brian, my pal Phil, and these boys from fucking Aberdeen who weren't even Wales just all joined in.
Yeah.
He goes, aye, it's a bird. He goes, it's a wee purple bird about the size of a Fitbit. And the lassie's like, hey, hang on, why is it purple? It's like, because it hides in heather bushes, hen. That's an air guy joining. They hide in the heather bushes, it's a natural camouflage, and you see these lassies, their whole worldview falling apart.
Just absolutely
And he
crushed.
goes, but you don't see them because see if the whole world got to haggis, they'd go extinct.
Totally.
Think about it, Scotland's only a wee country, and these lassies are like, oh my god, I never thought of that. I'm like, yeah, that makes total sense. Well, you're on it. Like, it's just these are just like Scottish folk in the pub that we didn't even know just joining in.
Exactly.
Like, aye, it's a
Amazing.
beautiful thing. It's
There is
fantastic.
2 things that there's 3 things that should unite all of Scotland, right? One of them, we know what it is. We're not saying it. We don't want to lose voters.
Absolutely.
2 is haggises are real, and
Yep.
3 is, excuse me,
That's legal tender.
Oh, right. So, I was trying not.
Shut up!
No. I was trying not to say it. I'm just back for a stag doing like Liverpool, and I got to do it, and it makes me feel fucking 10 foot tall. Oh, we were in a pub. It was called the Excelsior, and I went to go and get a pint. By the way, £4.40 for a pint of Guinness down there. That's no bad. That's all right.
That's good.
So I try to pay tenants like 20 quid the tent, and the guy's like, goes, "Oh, sorry mate, don't get sort of noticed." I went, "Excuse me, pal. I think you will find that is legal tender." And he's like, "Right, okay."
Do you feel exactly? We all feel it in our neck, right? As soon as someone says can't accept that, you wind it up.
My blood's up.
I think you will fit. You have to say that beforehand as well.
It's
Like,
fine. I mean,
you
I
can't just go in.
I just paid cards, but I wanted to say it. I just wanted to say it.
So yeah, so Scotty Laura is your indie
Sorry,
pick.
Laura.
Yes, Scotty is my indie pick for the week. It's
Excellent.
lovely, and I believe it might have already finished, but it did have second edition up on Backer Kit
Hell yeah.
recently. So check
Excellent.
that out
It's
if
a tiny wee
can.
book as well.
It's lovely. The artwork's
Brilliant.
so cute.
It is, I've seen
it's
it,
Just,
yeah.
Oh, it's just a beautiful,
great.
beautiful wee thing.
One of my favourite things I
Gorgeous.
roll with, right, is it's obviously the people.
Yeah.
Easy.
Connor and Laura in particular, because the juxtaposition between the two of them.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Ah,
Okay. Yeah.
Connor, what RPG are you plugging this week? Oh, one about death and murder and communists and rising up against the system. Laura, what have you got? Oh, it's wee animals.
We
Yeah.
Scottish wild and animals.
in the
Scottish
woods.
wild animals.
And
Can't
aye,
do it.
was the quest this week's to save that butterfly getting killed? Aye.
Yeah.
Oh, no, don't kill the bar.
So let's take another left turn then, Greg. What's your indie pick? Have you get one?
Indie pick. So we're winding up to it. But we've just got my pal's got the new Alien RPG system.
Oh yes.
And
Whoa.
he has been winding up this game, right? And I'm hoping to come back one day and we can tell you the full story, right? This might take a full podcast. If I can get him in, I'll get him in for this. But he is buying and prepping stuff and coding stuff as well.
Coding stuff.
He has like got Bluetooth sensors. This is what he told me a while ago. He's got Bluetooth sensors coded to ping off for the motion sensor.
Oh, I fucking love
Oh,
geeks, man.
wow.
That's brilliant. That's
This is
cool
something
as
he's
fuck.
got. He's got the pulse rifles. He's got his little pistols and things like that there with ammunition rounds so that we can keep track of how much ammunition we've got.
Oh, that's
He's got us a toy
fantastic.
grenade. And it's literally like, as soon as he handed it to us, like, there's 3 people in the party, and he just went, I know for a fact there's 3 people that will just, without a shadow of a doubt, pull that pin out the grenade as soon as I hand them it.
Mm-hmm.
And it was a test. And I'm proud to say that I failed that test drastically.
Yeah.
As soon as
There
I
we
didn't
Just
even think it was in
immediately.
his hand. I'm like, I've got the
Yeah.
ring. Woohoo!
Phenomenal.
Yes. But yeah, I'm looking forward to this game. But life's been getting in the way, so I've been struggling to get into the games and stuff. Last one I picked up was Kids on Bikes.
Love kids on bikes.
Shout out Kids on Bikes.
Love kids on bikes. Big up Hunters Entertainment.
Exactly. Plus the Brennan Lee Mulligan's companion piece, which I believe is on Dropout. It's on one of them. But he basically did the kind of reskin of Kids on Bikes to make it action adventure-y. And it's the Never Stop Blowing Up.
Oh, Never Stop Blowing Up. I love it.
Yes.
Yeah, because the mechanic he adds to that, like the exploding dice, where like
yeah,
it
yeah.
just increases it constantly.
Aye.
It's phenomenal. So
Yeah,
good.
but it's based off the Kids on Bike system. So
Yeah.
I'm wanting to bring that and get there for it. But now that I'm getting back more into my DMing skills, because it's taking me a wee while, I've been warming up into it. Like you said, I don't like using the word celebrity DM.
Oh, I do.
You
I
guys
do.
fling this
Yeah.
on me.
I don't care. It's brilliant.
Laura's the
Put me
saint
on
of,
this pedestal.
Laura's the saint of Rollwit, and you are the celebrity of Rollwit. That is just guaranteed fact.
People-
It's
I've-
not
I
hyperbole in
mentioned
any way.
Because by the way, we were on the Variety Bar podcast, which you'd absolutely listen to.
Ding, 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 ding,
No
ding.
Mean Pubcast. It's hilarious. We were on the second episode of that, talking about, and it's just this celebrity part that you don't like, but fuck it, it's your tough, you're wearing it. People still talk about
blushing already.
our collaboration with Tartan Tabletop. Shout out Tartan Tabletop. 18th of April.
18th of April in the Voodoo Rooms, Edinburgh.
Voodoo Rooms Edinburgh.
Tickets still available.
There's over 50% have been sold. So at time of this going up, there might still be a few left, but
Yes.
that's where to catch us
Depends.
next.
we just
Glasgow
get
got
news.
it.
We just get news. Donald Trump has posted out on social media about 50%. So the people are now rushing and buying and stocking
Oh
up.
no.
I know. He's worried about it.
It's like, I know they're all big guys. They're great. They're businessmen doing business.
Oh my God, Donald Trump is in the room with us.
How did he get in?
Don't like it.
Hello,
Don't like
hello,
it.
Mr. President.
Please go away. Please
Yeah,
go away, Mr.
up the
President.
road.
Please go away.
But yeah,
Fuck
Kids
him.
on Bikes is great though.
Anyway,
Stick this
Cut
vagina
that.
on, man.
Cut that.
Yeah, we'll cut that.
Yeah.
Cut that.
But yeah, mine's I kind of a perennial Kickstarter backer, and there's all sorts of
Preach.
yeah, no, damn it, it's
I'd have a fucking husband. It's the money that me and Laura have spent
on board
Kickstarters
games
and board games
and all
just-
that stuff.
oh.
Yep.
Well, yes, we're happy, but at what fucking cost?
Yeah.
Like Jesus.
Definitely. But mine's is kind of a left field because I haven't even played it with Rollbit yet.
Oh.
Is Gods of Metal Ragnarok.
You've told me about this.
I
Oh.
have been screaming about this for a while.
It's like brutal legend, innit?
Basically, yeah. So the concept of Gods of Metal Ragnarok is that you have a split personality, effectively. But you have a mundane self that lives in mundania, and you eat, sleep, work, repeat. And you are expected to do exactly that by the governing body, who expect you to turn up to work, go home, feed, keep an eye on, keep yourself in good health,
That's a fucking bummer.
and then rinse and repeat. However, that was created because of the discordance that shattered the chord of creation. Basically, the chord of creation is like the omnipotent God that created everything there is about Ragnarok, which is like the world of heavy metal and everything else you can think about that. Like, just think all varieties of metal, because the gods themselves. Exactly. The gods themselves are all based off like different types of metal. So you've got like a death metal god, a hair metal god, like everything. Whatever variation of metal you've got, there's a god for it.
My
But-
shenanigan brain is already going, is there a ska god?
Oh my god.
yes.
The god of ska.
The
The
God
god
of
of
ska.
ska with a
There-
Hawaiian shirt and
Yeah.
oh yeah.
I mean, you're.
Two-tone vans, Saturday Night Sliders
Yes.
on, a
Yes.
poker visor.
I'm for it. We
Wow.
need to expand this. But anyway, yeah. So the people of Mundania are the former residents. They are the sort of descendants of the residents of Ragnarok. And although Mundania is like the kind of disparance between the discordance and the chord of creation, some of the residents of Mundania find themselves with a spark of that chord in them, and allows themselves to transfer their consciousness into an avatar in Ragnarok.
Cool
So
as
they
fuck.
basically bounce between two people, but you are like an absolute fucking machine in Ragnarok. You are like the absolute upper echelons of its existence, and your entire purpose is to go around and kick shit out of everyone that tries to sort of reduce the chord of creation into nothingness. Like anyone that would try and sort of retain the discordance's like ability and power to sort of have any inaction over the world. And it's so good. I actually started writing like a little bit of my own campaign about it, where like all of the kind of groups, characters, heroes of the past are all like based on bands. So
Oh,
like
brilliant.
Holy Diver, like you've got the holy paladins of Diver.
Oh, fucking
Who are
Ronnie
just
James
like
Dio.
yeah, exactly, and you've
Oh,
got like
man.
these sort of paladins that are just like drop troopers out of nowhere. They'll just come
Oh,
out,
that's so fucking
and it's just
cool.
it's so easy. It's so
You
easy.
got fucking Ronnie James Dio Hell
Yeah.
Divers. Oh
Yeah.
my god.
And that's the beautiful thing of it, is if you're dead into like metal music in any way, like Gods of Metal Ragnarok is class, and the system's so easy as well. Like rather than having like traditional like paladin, tank, all that kind of stuff, it's like band positions. So you've got roadie, you've got the lead guitarist, which is like the axeman. You've got like the singer.
Bass
You've got like the
guitarist.
drummer.
You've got the
bassist.
drummer that can only count to 4.
Yeah,
Aye.
basically. Yeah.
Jeez.
So it's
Fantastic.
so built into its own uniqueness that it just oozes potential for
Greg,
shenanigans.
When are we getting this?
Mate,
This sounds
One shot.
fantastic.
When are we
it's
getting
fantastic.
this?
In the very near future, I would say, very near future.
Oh.
I do have Star Trek to run first.
Yes.
Um,
Second edition.
Second edition, yep, which actually
at ti-
changes
At
everything.
time of recording, that's tomorrow, 8th of
Indeed.
April is the first time that's getting played.
Yep.
Amazing.
I have the dossiers of of all the senior crew.
What am I
in my
running
bag.
tomorrow?
You are running a game. Oh, I think you're actually running Scurry. You are running Scurry tomorrow.
Amazing. I'm running Scuddy tomorrow.
You are running
Beautiful.
Scuddy tomorrow.
Fantastic.
We're talking about this, but tomorrow's in the past, guys.
Tomorrow
right?
is in the past,
time
potentially.
time is but a construct.
On the 8th of April, you'll be running.
Very
You will be running. You'll have ran Scurry.
Yes,
So,
I will be
Fab.
running Merc Boog.
and I'm on the Star Trek.
Georgie.
But yeah. But yeah, so unfortunately, time's time, as Greg always says, time is a wibbly wobbly, timey wimey construct of mass production, and that's the first episode done.
Yeah,
Oh,
I think
goodness.
that's
It is.
probably us.
I think the last shout out we need to do is for the 18th of April. in Edinburgh
Yep.
with
Pick up the Voodoo
our
Rooms.
friends
Tartan
Tabletops.
Oh, big Josh.
Voodoo Rooms
man.
Edinburgh.
Definitely. There's so much shenanigans to go, and they just posted recently on Insta about a swathe of prizes to be won.
Absolutely.
Oh, definitely.
Hundreds of
Including a brand new car. No, there's not a brand new car.
No brand new car.
No, stop.
No.
That's just me.
Dun, dun, dun,
I'll
dun,
end up
dun,
needing to
dun.
give my car away
But-
someday if I say that.
But
But no, we're not.
Better than a car, you can have a rake in Niall's sack.
Yes.
Yes.
You can have
Oh.
a rummage around in Niall's sack.
I tell
Pick
you
up
what,
to Niall.
see the man crush I've got on Niall. That man
Sadly, we
has
can't.
the most gorgeous mustache I've ever seen in my
It is
life.
very good.
It's-
What does he do to it? I need to know. What's the
know.
is there
There's gotta be a
product
routine.
regime?
We
It
can
has to
ask
be.
him.
We can ask him.
We can get them to come on in and ask him.
Yeah.
And be like, right,
100%.
Get
But
Tartan
what's
Ladies
in your
and gentlemen,
sack
that
and
is
what is
18th of
on your
April.
face?
18th of April.
It's going to be the Tartan Tabletop guys doing their live show,
Mhm.
and then straight after it, we're all rolling with it.
It's all
Yeah.
us.
It's the
So
troops.
it'll be fun. It'll be interesting. It'll be exciting. It'll be funny.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Do a D&D style one shot as a comedy show.
Mhm.
Crowd all gets involved. They are whip smart. I've never seen improv like it. They are rapid on it. They're so funny. And then, like a lot of these kind of D&D sort of live shows, the biggest kind of bit of feedback was like, oh, I wish I could play D&D right now. And that is exactly what we do.
Boom.
So the
Yeah.
live show finishes, and then boom, we turn that around in 20
Exactly.
minutes, and we're all playing D&D, rolling dice and swearing like sailors.
Love
It's going to
it.
be brilliant.
Exactly. Oh, and I have one of the best one shots I've ever written ready for this. But we're not going to give that away just
No.
now.
We know
No, no,
nothing
no.
about this.
That's all.
We
Use
cannot
no
comment.
You like I have told you guys the title of it,
Mm-hmm.
and that is it. No more is getting said, and I'm not even saying it on the podcast because it's going to be too good. This is one of the best I've ever written.
Mm.
So come
Definitely.
along, Edinburgh, April 18th, Friday night, Good Friday. as
Good
well.
Friday.
It's gonna be
It will be a good Friday.
Everybody
It's
will,
gonna be a
it's
great
going to be a
Friday.
great Friday.
Yes, Greg.
Great Friday.
One brain cell. Yeah, shout the last shout out we've got, well, not the last shout out, but another shout out, big up to Variety Bar for letting us
Wonderful.
use No Mean Radio.
on the variety bar.
This studio's class,
It's lovely.
Variety's
So
Bar's
cool.
class,
Mhm.
and we will have dates with them soon.
Yes.
In fact,
We-
it's already
we-
been announced.
The 29th of April.
Gosh.
So that's going to be a Tuesday. We're going to be upstairs in the VB with their fantastic draft selection. I don't know if you've been up there yet. Oh, have a wee look.
The only bar in Scotland that has delirium.
Have you seen that?
Actual.
Yes.
Ooh.
It is fantastic. We've never had a pint of that.
So if you
Love
were
it.
to-
Not that you
Special.
can get a pint because it is that good. They can only serve it in half pints.
Oh,
And it's the two type of folk that drink delirium. Either you've never had it, or you've
You drink it in half.
Your dad works at the distillery in
Yeah.
Belgium. It's like, but no. Shout out VB, been pals with them for years. Did
Yeah.
lots of game nights with them before, and we're going to do even more. 29th April, Tuesday, free tables, up the stairs, rolling dice.
Yep.
Aye. Fucking
class.
that's that.
so then, Connor, where can they find Roll With It?
You can find Roll With It on Facebook. You can find us on Instagram. We've got our own website now. Thank you very much, Greg.
Yes, we need to sort out. We don't have the
Big up,
website
big
domain
up.
just yet. Thank you very much. Yes,
We will have a website soon.
We will
It's
have
coming.
the website. We'll post that all over our socials, and that is where you can also find this podcast. So if you're listening to this podcast and you've not found the website, how did you find the podcast?
Impressive.
Tell us about it.
Tell us about it.
You know, exactly.
not-
Get in the
Podcast is gonna
Discord
be-
and tell
Well,
us.
Get in the Discord.
Yeah. The guest-
Variety Bar will post it on their No Mean Radio, so that's
mhm.
potentially how you'll find the podcast.
It'll be on
Absolutely.
RSS. It'll be on the Headspace one. It'll be on Spotify. It's going to be all over the kind of wherever good. Wherever
It
good
would be on
podcasts are found.
Headspace. I don't imagine this is
Is
something.
Headspace not like a
Headspace is
as a mental health app?
as a mental health app.
Shit, as
This
a
might
mental
not be. I mean, it might be good
You're
for your
thinking
mental
of
health.
Headgum.
Headgum.
Headgum,
That's it.
my
Yeah.
God.
Oh,
We can cut all of this.
No, I don't think we want to cut Connor being a fanny.
Oh, cheers.
No, that's how we're outroing this podcast.
I mean,
Yeah.
that's if we did that, we'd have to cut the whole podcast.
yeah, exactly. We would
Oh.
have had to cut the last 55 minutes.
In case you're wondering what role we do, we run pop-up one-shot TTRPG and D&D nights in bars and venues all around the greater Glasgow area. We might be going further afield in the
We're
future.
going to Edinburgh.
We're going to Edinburgh, yeah. First Glasgow, then Edinburgh, then perhaps
The world.
We specialise in getting people into the hobby. It does not matter if you are a veteran of many, many years or you've never rolled a dice in your life. If you have been playing since the 80s or you've literally just seen one episode of Stranger Things and thinks it looks cool, doesn't matter. We are here for you to get you into the hobby, rolling dice, having fun and enjoying yourselves. We have got a cracking team of DMs. I think there's about 7 of us now. You don't need to feel bad about asking questions. It's literally what we're here for. You're not slowing down the game. You're not stopping anybody's fun. We are here to get you guys gaming. On top of that, and off the back of that, we have got a fantastic community. So not only have you got all the friendly faces of our Dungeon Masters that are helping you get into TTRPGs and all the game advice that you need, we've got a cracking band of friendly regulars that you'll meet on the nights as well. And that is what we do in a nutshell.